This is episode 1701. Welcome to the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I honor you for getting ready to give yourself a little extra peace, energy, and clarity today as you meditate. I know that it can be difficult to meditate consistently, to show up for yourself day in and day out. Consistency is truly the key to realizing results when you meditate, to where you start to notice yourself responding in a much better way to stress and to begin to feel a little happier, a little more at peace, and more connected with your higher purpose. So as you get ready to settle yourself down and meditate, know that when you sit down to meditate, you are doing the best thing you could possibly do for yourself today. There are not too many things that are better for you than meditation. In today's episode, you are going to discover a meditation technique to help you feel more grounded. And we continue with our series on love, following a book by C.S. Lewis titled The Four Loves. And the love you are exploring this week has to do with storge. That's the Greek word for more of the familiar types of love in your life. Those familiar people such as your family, or it could even be someone who seems like a fixture in your life. Maybe for you, that is the person who works at the grocery store you've gone to since you were a child, or someone that you maybe never really even talked to, but you've always expected them to be there. It's as if they're an integral part of the fabric of your life. And this familiar type of love and affection lays the foundation for the other kinds of love in your life, such as romantic love or love between friends or spiritual love. And we'll be exploring all these different kinds of love in upcoming series. So C.S. Lewis mentions in his book, The Four Loves, that there is a sense of entitlement when it comes to affection between our loved ones, especially family members. We actually crave their love, he says. And this craving for a familiar type of love, C.S. Lewis says that above all other loves, easily becomes the most unreasonable. When we are in a romantic love, we know that love can come and go. We're not entitled to this romantic love. We have to work at it. It's a mutual. And love between friends, we don't feel like we're entitled to it. And the same with spiritual love. We don't necessarily feel entitled. But when it comes to love with our family, we expect them to love us exactly as we are. So if you show up to your family's home and you're dirty, rude, maybe you haven't showered in a while, you still expect them to love you. If they didn't love you, that would be considered unnatural. Parents love their children regardless of what their children do, and the children expect it to be so. It's this kind of familiar love that there's this assumption of built-in love. And this familiar love lays the foundation for the other kinds of love in your life. So if you can respect and treat with dignity familiar people in your life, it spills off into how you treat other types of love in your life, such as romantic partners or friends. So honor your family members in order to strengthen the other kinds of love in your life. The familiar love is the foundational love in your life. So as you settle yourself down to meditate today, think about the familiar love in your life, the love of your family, the different familiar places and people in your life, and send them honor and love. Even if difficult relationships with these people exist, which is likely, very likely, as we often show less respect for those in our families than we do to even strangers. So settle yourself down and get ready to meditate, to feel more grounded in this familiar love for your family members. This is often a painful part of some people's lives, maybe even for you. So this is a time to honor your family so that you can feel more grounded in your life. So settle yourself down and begin to calm your mind and your body. Know that you can find the full half-hour guided meditation if you want to go a little more deeply into this series. On my Sip and Om meditation app, you can go through this series absolutely free for 2 weeks. In fact, you get free access to the app and over 1,700 guided meditations there, including a weekly journal and guide for the week with the different meditation techniques on it. And each journal and guide is customized for that week's series. So it's a way for you to process your emotions and to gain a deeper sense of connection as you go through each series. Again, it's the Sip and Om meditation app. For you, seated, getting ready to meditate, or maybe you're out doing errands as you listen to this, know that you can do these meditation techniques whether you're seated meditating or you are going about your busy day. So while you're seated meditating, focus on the people and the places that made you feel safe as you were growing up, as you were forming connections of familiarity, even if you had a lot of change and even turmoil growing up. What was it that was stable and consistent that you could always count on? Visualize the people, sending them love and gratitude. And visualize the places, these people and places that created a familiar, safe haven for you. Honor them as you send them love and gratitude, knowing you are so worth slowing down for.